Alright, I know, I'm a terrible liar. It's correct, people. Just a little quick one. I'm not gonna go on and on, but I don't know, maybe I need to actually babble because I haven't in a while. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's just nice and necessary and needed to just go on a walk by yourself, you know? So I don't know why I never really thought to do that until now, so I don't know. Yeah, there's for curious minds, or just in case people need a Scooby snack energetically. Yeah, I know, I'd still be coming into my own, needing to be confident or whatever. Y'all, I'm human, don't hold it against me. So, you know, I haven't perfected math, per se, compared to men here. So, you know, I've been well aware of this, guys, okay? You know, you've been rubbing it in on and off in your own little ways this entire time. It's okay. You know, I've accepted being a sorry loser to a degree in whatever shapes and forms at any given point in time. And other times I still rise to the occasion. So anyway, there's a little green rake or whatever. Yeah, I pick garbage, you know. To some, they'd be like, "Hey, what are you doing there?" You know, snobby people. Anyway, cough, hack. No apologies. Spindrift. Looks interesting. Yeah, something about a dad's seltzer. It's got tripotassium citrate. So, yeah, if I had my own money, people best believe I would have been buying stuff at whatever gets given points in time, you know. And also, too, shouldn't be held against people if they've been perfecting math. So if a person's been perfecting math, they are not indeed a selfish person, even when they are having to be dependent and reliant on someone for whatever period of time. Just figured I'd throw that out there. To also alchemize whatever person, you know, has been using me to build off of in the first place. So, you know, they are the healer of all time or whatever, you know. It's fine. I know I heard and picked up on the whole someone going Superman thing. Hey, look, Modelo. Anyway, no, I'm not a quote-unquote perfected mother figure. Not as of yet, anyway. Will I ever be? I don't know. So, things are always subject to change. So, anyway, people. You know, it's like, it's already been more or less me stepping on someone's toes in the present household. You know, so it's kind of like, you know, should I even bother, you know? Besides me constantly being dismissed more often than not, too. That's not me playing victim, people. So, nobody's playing victim if they're just basing off of however things unfold in real time. Figured I'd say that one, too. Just in case people also need another Scooby snack here. Anyway, what was I going to go into? Here's something else I was going to go into. Just seen 317. Oh, yeah, why people litter. You know, anyone want to talk about that? You'd think, by this point, where humanity should be, evolved, you know, right, mind you. And I'm not the smartest person, you know, by any means. I did read Celtic Germanic is the stupider one, monkey in the middle, ha ha ha. And yet, I have an average Q of 155, which is competent, so, you know, I guess I can even challenge that fact, or supposed fact, you know, whatever in the book. But besides love in and of itself being an anomaly and within real time, it'll instantly change your self-image, which instantly change your resting IQ. But also, too, even if you can't change your resting IQ, i.e. the whole 155 thing, which I'm apparently only 5 points shorter than Marilyn Monroe's IQ. So, you know, to some people, apparently, you know, from humanoid to humanoid, that's not really anything. So, the sad truth, you know. But, anyway, something about, you compare, compare Eminem to that, what is it, Yellow Wolf guy? Just to give people an example. So, yeah, I'm guilty being a bit drawn to, if not more, to Yellow Wolf. So, you know, I'll call my ass out right now. But Eminem is the comeback quick fire. Yeah, is correct. Anyway, so something about that. So, you know, unfortunately the Yodas which I am also myself, tend to be overlooked until we manifest. And even when we do, we're not per se the one that gets the most attention, or we have to try harder or something about that. Stephanie Boyce. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 little reflective stickers. Should I even be advertising that? I don't know. Probably not. Just seen 528. Oh, maybe I need to get on that frequency. You're needing to find your frequency. So that's your what is it? Needing to start from the inner child versus 13. It's so confusing. I know apparently my voices annoy people. But you know what? All it can just be about, first and foremost, is you just needing to shine, and that may indeed actually just mean you need to like walk it alone, the path. So, God forbid, I'm sure people by this point get tired of being fed off of constantly and being belittled and coddled and built off of solely, You want to talk about that? And me being at the bottom and, having satiated all y'all's palates by this point, so y'all can reap all the rewards and benefits, i.e. through the Akashic records in real time, You want to talk about that? Oh my God. To each their own. It's okay, people. I heard I'm champagne. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Champagne is crisp and it's clear and it satiates just enough. So if that's not your cup of tea, it's okay. I'm guilty too. So, look at more litter. Look at all this litter. Hey, it's a little comb. I can use a comb. I might actually keep it, but I should probably disinfect it with hot water. Look at this, people. They litter. This is how much people love the earth. Granted, mind you, it gives somebody like me a job and to set an example in the first place. So, that much I'll thank people on. But yeah, I don't know. Me needing to be confident again, all right? People doesn't mean I'm weak and whatever. Yada, yada, yada. This isn't trash. It's recyclable. At least that's what I think. Should still be recyclable. Hey, there's Chapadal in here. There's Chapadal in the garbage. Hey, people shouldn't judge people that pick through garbage or look down on them. You want to know why? Because the thing is, they might actually be smarter than the quote-unquote average humanoid, so to speak, right? Or certain humanoids. Because you could find stuff in there. I found Ariat boots, man. But they're mismatched. They're little girls. Could have made money off of that. There's a grasshopper. Alright. Yeah, I have altars. You never know who or what you're gonna get. That's true. And then sometimes they don't even want to come out. It all depends on the person that one is around. This is something I'm noticing now. Granted, mind you, I'd probably be just like preaching to the choir right now and saying the blatant obvious, but you rather save your energy for online or something like that. All right. I'm guilty. I've been guilty. And yet you end up going more online because you need to find your audience in the first place, because you haven't manifested yet, the people you're around aren't per se hearing you out or humoring you, and or you need to love yourself more, just period. So without me just playing victim or whatever. Anyway, I see 912. I could see myself doing like voices or something, like cartoons or something. Something about dancing? Yeah, I know. Men will have me beat even in singing and being soulful and a voice for the people. Is that what they want me to say? Do I just need to be out with it? God. Are you men satisfied? Are you happy? To win over a woman at all costs, mind you. I'm probably one to talk to, but that should never just be a man's goal, bottom line in the first place. pertaining to a woman. So, I don't know. I'm needing to talk about that. Someone's got a random interesting flag in front of their house. It looks like a pirate flag. That's a first. Hey! Somebody's daring to be different and brave over here and unique. I don't know if you really want to call it unique or whatever, but... Anyway, yeah, I'm guilty, yes. I focused on Gaza in the past and Palestinians, and I should have also... I think I talked about Jewish once. I don't think I've actually ever talked about Christians, so shame on me, people. But no matter your religious background, you shouldn't be oppressed and or persecuted against, and or ever have to succumb to war, famine, or quote-unquote hate crimes. I firmly, full-heartedly believe that, even though I'm like probably going to be always second best, it's fine, people, because I haven't perfected the whole mother figure, let alone maybe not even ever fully be able to be that quote-unquote ox sort of embodiment. I'm a little bit more fancy-free, footloose, it is what it is. Mercury, don't blame the messengers, angelic little feet running around. It just is what it is. It goes beyond the girly thing. Though I don't think I've ever been fully able to be a girl, so figured I'd throw that one out there too, so... But yeah, people. Yeah, I'm just hearing about Sudan. I just glanced on Facebook, and yeah, it's wrong. And yeah, it's also wrong. I'd seen people on Facebook a while ago. They mentioned about the whole thing with the war going on, that it was first and foremost about, if you're so inclined to give people credit first and foremost rather than just go by the news or constantly obsessed with having a one-up over people like a freaking android robotoid. You would, definitely just give the people credit first and foremost and call it a day. And I've never paid attention to politics, so in a sense, shame on me is correct, people. I'm a simpleton, Midwestern, don't come at me, land grab. So, land grab doesn't ever justify, a means for war. You could even say obtaining a resource as well. So, figured I'd throw that out there too. But anyway, people, this is long enough already. Let me see where I get an even number of some kind here.